Hello, Virgo, and Happy New Year! Welcome to your January 2021 Intuitive Energy Forecast. My name's Lisa Lyle, and this is my channel here on YouTube. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And before you leave your messages, give me a thumbs up and drop a comment down below. Those small acts of engagement really support content creators here on YouTube. So I'm really grateful and appreciative of your support. So let's get right into this, Virgo. I am a Virgo myself, and I'm really excited to see what January 2021 has in store for us. Energetically, it's still going to be quite an intense month and perhaps rather volatile. So my suggestion and my advice to everyone is just really take responsibility for how we're feeling and to focus on self-care and supporting our ability to hold our highest frequency of light. Just before we get too far into it, if you are interested in a 2021 energy forecast, a yearly forecast, it consists of a minimum of 12 videos, which will be uploaded into a private playlist just for you. And if that sounds like something that you would be interested in investing in this year, you can find a link in the description box below. The messages coming through for those are really, really, really great. I feel excited. Okay, so there's two, of course, two for us. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Okay, so this is chakra guidance. So where we're blocked, stuck, or what is opening up for us. And the first one we got is money, number 14, which is a 5, which is also what 2021 is, a universal 5-year. This is a year for change. What I'm feeling with this is that things are changing for us, and the more that we are able, the more that you are able to focus on following your passionate drive, what you're passionate about, what excites you, that the more easily, if you have felt like money blocks or restriction, lack of flow, what I'm hearing is follow your joy, and then the abundance will easily flow your way. Finances, power, generosity, and abundance. And remember, everything's about exchange. Just like when I was saying to subscribe to the channel, give a like, that is a form of energetic exchange. And the same goes for money. If we sit in this energy of where we're holding it, stockpiling it, saving it for, another day or whatever, we're actually kind of restricting the flow. So I'm feeling that this is about opening it up, being generous of spirit, helping out where you can, not being miserly and holding on to your resources and your finances. Really, if there's something that you really want to have or you'd really like, or if there's a gift you'd really love to give someone, do it. And don't worry like, I've really got to save for a rainy day. This really creates limitation and a block in the flowing of energy. And perhaps this month, it's about you creating some ceremony around drawing more abundance into your life. And, this card does say money, so it is speaking about financial abundance. Abundance, though, abundance is so much more than our finances. It's how we feel. It's how we care for ourselves. It is, gratitude. So, that's funny that just came up. So perhaps this month, expressing gratitude for the abundance that is yours. Supporting gratitude for the abundance that is flowing in your direction. And really being open to receive. A lot of times, we tend to block ourselves off from abundance because we're just looking at it through a very small lens, and it's just about the dollar signs and what's in the bank. That can be gone like this. And at the end of the day, we don't carry it with us when we transition from physical back to spirit. So the next card that came out is number 16, and this is solar plexus. They're both actual solar plexus energy. No, that was sacral. This is solar plexus. 16 is our physical body. So are you feeling blocked? And this could be this is the money block if you're not feeling abundant, and that resources are easily available to you. Are you, breathe into your body. Where are you feeling blocked? Because, financial insecurity rests in the hips, right? So do you have mobility issues? Are your hips tight? Because perhaps it's time to breathe out those old or release beliefs around a poverty mindset, right? Because many of us, and no fault of our own, we really grew up with these mindsets around money, and money is the root of all evil. Yet the reality is, I would say deception is the root of all evil, and not really money, because in this realm we need money to support us. We need money to go to the grocery store at this point in time. So where are you feeling blocked? Because this card is personal boundaries. And so I feel like there's people in your life that are crossing the line, or you have willingly allowed them to cross the line because you don't have clear boundaries. This card talks about choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. And the more that you take responsibility for how you feel, your physical well-being, your joyful creations, the more that you really empower yourself. 2021 really feels to me, and it's 12/21 as I say that. 2021 really speaks, and 12/21, 2021 really speaks to me about the year of divine sovereignty, standing in our sovereignty, taking taking responsibility for our own life, moving away from the need to feel that we need to be governed by any entity or organization outside of ourselves, because each of us are sovereign beings directly connected to source. So this card feels to me all about calling back, reclaiming your personal power. Solar plexus, breathing into the solar plexus, getting outside while the sun is shining, feeling the warmth of the sun on your face, even if in the middle of winter or in the early days of winter, feeling the sun on your face, creating routines in your life around the rising and the setting of the sun, really working, being active during the daylight hours to achieve your dreams, take action towards your dreams. Okay, and perhaps it is about creating boundaries and knowing that you are well within your rights to do so. Not allowing yourself, especially if you're feeling like a doormat, or like you're being trampled on, or people are just taking too much, perhaps it's time to draw back a little bit and give more to yourself. Okay? Good advice for Virgos. So let's tune into the angels, gods, and goddesses and see what's coming through for Virgo for January 2021. Here we go. Oh, 2 again. This is really interesting, okay? God of the underworld and God of the arts. Okay, so what I'm really feeling with this, so we had the money card first, and that's sacral chakra, that area. The underworld, I view the underworld as kind of the sacral chakra area as well. That which, the shadow, that which we don't want to see. And yet one of the beautiful things about Virgo is Virgo's ability to traverse and to travel within the shadow, to like dive right into it and then to reemerge, having gained a greater perspective, having gained the ability to see what lies right underneath. And that is in fact what is one of our greatest gifts, as well as one of the great gifts of what we're here to create. So it's through our emotional body, through the healing of our pain, that we are asked. It's like healing art is what I'm hearing. And knowing that, each of us has a unique gift to bring to the table in this lifetime. And so what is your gift? What has your shadow brought to the surface? What has your shadow brought to light? And how can you bring this into creation? Through words, through song, through art, through dance. What is it that you are here to do? What brings you the most joy? And I can tell you the path, we've complicated it for generations. We've complicated it because truly we are here to live our bliss, follow our path of joy, and trust that when we do, and I feel like this is confirmation that when you do that, this abundance that is divinely yours, it is right there for you, comes through easily when you are creating from a space of joyful co-creation, when you are creating from a space of, and even, as you're healing, I'm seeing finger painting, drawing, writing, whatever it is. The god of the underworld says something which no longer serves you is about to end. Yay. And I love that both of these men have lit up third eyes, lit up so you see clearly. Highly intuitive, incredibly psychic. And what I'm hearing is work with your gifts to support you. There's a big moving away from 2021. We're going to find a big moving away from organizations, structures, and systems that don't support the greatest good of the collective of humanity. And I'm feeling guided to say, Virgo, you are one of the way showers to the creation of this new earth, and you do that through your healing journey. The inner work you do is such a blessing and truly supports the collective, and your ability to, what do I want to say, create boundaries and not conform to the path that others are setting for you. You are creating your own path. You are, what is that? The guy at the front, the leader of the pack. That doesn't mean that you're ahead of the pack. You are clearing the way for others to step into their own personal sovereignty. And that's what that personal boundaries card really speaks of to me, is personal sovereignty, self-governed, right? So the god of the arts says, the artist within you is about to emerge. So something is leaving that no longer serves us, and we are emerging. We are allowing ourselves to be seen for who we truly are. This is very exciting, Virgo, very exciting. So let's tune in and see what our ancestors, of course, what our ancestors want to say and bring us a message of. And this is Peacekeeper. And it says, let go of the need to be right. Who's right, who's wrong, and who are we to say who's right and wrong? What is important is that we honor what feels right for us, right? And of course, do no harm, right? We're not here to harm. We are the keepers of peace. This, I believe, is White Buffalo Calf Woman. Excuse me, let me just grab some water here. So what I'm hearing is, and it's taking me right back to that card again, personal boundaries. Are you feeling peaceful? Do you feel peaceful in your life? And if not, what is it that you can let go of that will bring more peace into your life? Because it's an inside job. All of this stuff is an inside job. We are each sovereign souls, eternally connected to source. We're temporary humans who came here to break through and break free from limitation and restriction, right? We came here to, I want to say, set the course and lead the way for humanity. And so what can you release and let go of, or what are you being asked to release and let go of to create more peace in your daily life? Do those things. Do those things. Okay, so next I'm connecting with Lemuria this month. I'm working with this oracle deck, and what the intention is to connect with the highest aspects of yourself, your most ancient aspects of yourself, and the highest frequency that you have the ability to hold and to call it forth into your experience in the here and now, as well as to call your gifts, your innate gifts from the highest timeline into the here and now, so you can begin to create from that space. So let's see what our Lemurian family, or our higher selves connected to Lemuria. This is so awesome. I've never seen this card in the deck before. Life Force Energy, number 34, so it's a 7. So Virgo, we are all, as Virgos, we're rather concerned with our health. We tend to be the ones who will fast and do cleanses and, get out to the gym and do all of these things. And this is really saying to me, for some of us, the energy of 2020 was very oppressive, right? It was oppressive. And that didn't sit well. That didn't sit well for this Virgo. I'm not sure how it felt for you. I felt my personal boundaries were being crossed a lot by people I don't know and agencies that I don't believe in, okay? So this is about, again, coming home to self, claiming our sovereignty, taking care of how we feel, taking responsibility for how we feel and our health, right? Like many of you, I have always taken responsibility for my health, whether it's been optimal health or not so optimal health. I trust my immune system. I trust my intuition to guide me to supplements and food and people that support vibrant health. And this speaks about this month, really, each of us. Again, if we've been feeling like our power has been taken away or lines have been crossed, this is a month to really take back charge of our own life and the life force. This is a beautiful card. Getting out to nature. I'm hearing meditation and breath practices. I'm hearing pay attention to sacred geometry, and it does feel like there is an opportunity for deeper healing this month through the energy of unconditional love. And I feel like it's in your daily life that this opportunity exists. So really tuning into that and harnessing your optimal life force. If you've been feeling rather low energy, a great thing to do is the thymus tap. And when you hit the thymus, it may feel quite tender, but this is, they say, the home of chi, our life force energy. So if you have been feeling rather low and perhaps like no energy and perhaps even lack of motivation, it's 12:33 now, so that's 333. Create through the sacred trinity within. Do some tapping here on the thymus gland. You never want to rub this space. You don't want to rub it because it depletes your life force, but perhaps just some thymus tapping every day will support you feeling more revitalized. Let's see what the guidebook says. I am hearing pay attention to your body, like really pay attention to your body. So if you're feeling tight and tense in the hips, breathe into those spaces, stretching. Take charge of your health this year. No one else is responsible for your health. Never before have we made others responsible for our health, and we are the only ones who are responsible for our health and well-being. And let's claim that. Let's stand strong in that. Okay? Energy, mana, Anna, the rainbow spectrum, bright white light, Reiki, celebrating life, God force, optimal health, being vibrantly alive, thriving nature, which supports that abundance energy, conscious consumption, Eden, the body as a temple, bringing earth into balance, cell rejuvenation, and the love of the land. Get out to nature. What happens when we seek to maximize the life force in everything we do? Toward the completion of this oracle deck, I was called to visit Hawaii. I heard it is known to be the last remaining part of the lost continent of Lemuria. I went with an open mind and was sincerely blown away by the incredible level of life force energy radiated there. I am an avid traveler and seeker of high vibrational places, but I had never experienced such potency of the magic, the main inspiration in my art. In every cell of every bright green leaf, I'm going to hold that card up. Where did I put it? Right here. Every bright green leaf, I could sense the songs of Lemuria in this pristine place. I discovered I had been dreaming of this place my whole life. The crystalline waterfalls, rainbows, diffused skies, exotic flowers, and opulent plant life was so present that you couldn't help but see a radiant aura around everything. Anya is a Hawaiian term for energy and sacred land. It seemed that mana and Anya are one and the same. One day, when I was sitting on the red sand beach, I had a vision of an overlaying dimension that spanned our physical world. This overlay was the God force, or life force, in its purest and highest vibration. The vision presented an array of objects familiar to this physical plane, from lower vibrational concrete, processed chemicals, and suffering-imbued consumables, to the higher biodynamic earthly offerings and vibrant lands that surrounded me at the moment. The experience imprinted the depths of my being with the remembering that we can bring this beautiful blue planet back to its former glory, starting with our own temples and personal pieces of Eden. I realized that maximizing one's life force energy was the gateway to bridging heaven and earth. By aligning our choices with this higher frequency, we will naturally create more opportunities to ground this somewhat forgotten light. When we know the joy of this life force within and around us and are vibrantly alive, we can't help but inspire others to do the same. Divinatory meanings: a time for celebration, revel in the bliss of being alive. This is an incredibly healing card packed with luminous life force energy for optimal health and healing. It reminds you to seek joy and upliftment in everything you do. Yes, as much as possible. Consider the foods you eat, the environment you spend your time with, and the people in your life, and even the things you wear. Increase your awareness of their journey, how they came to be in your world, and their energetic resonance. Are they alive and vibrant? You may also be inspired to work with healing energies such as Reiki or with the land. Perhaps to grow vegetables, you are encouraged to joyously make your life a piece of Eden. As a result, you will shine with vitality. And some easy ways we can do this is just bringing some green plant life into our home. And again, it's Virgos, we tend to be conscious anyways. Sometimes we can, my ear's going crazy. Sometimes we can go off the rails a little bit because we're not clear on our boundaries. So this month it feels like really taking care of yourself. This might be a good month to do a 72-hour fast, a 3-day fast or something, water and herbal teas to support resetting your whole cellular system within. And again, lots of plants in the home. I feel like I want to show you guys this plant. Oh my God, I just love it. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at the leaves. I just love taking care of my plants because it really, as we take care of our plants and we see them grow, and there's lots of new growth on this one, it's a beautiful way to reflect self-love, self-care. I need to water this one, but isn't she gorgeous? It's a Chinese evergreen, Aglaonema. So bringing more plants into your home may be a great place to start. But let's just get on with it, Virgo. We're going to pull an affirmation card for you, and you can use this affirmation for the month of January on a daily basis, and perhaps use it throughout the entire year of 2021. If you're interested in some personalized support for this year, I'm still offering 2021 energy forecasts, which is a month-by-month forecast. You'll receive a minimum of 12 videos, which will be put into a private playlist just for you. If that sounds like something you would like to gift yourself with or invest in, you can find information in the description box below. So let's see what our affirmation is for January 2021. Oops. Virgo. There we go. Oh my gosh. My favorite card in this deck, and of course it's a number 12. And I already mentioned the time, the 333, 1233. So here we have the 3 again. And this card is called Creative Cocooning. Virgos, we tend to be really good at, cocooning and hermiting and doing that kind of stuff. And this is just confirmation that as we do that this month, it's really going to support this conscious co-creating. Okay, so here's our affirmation. Creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. I create a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. Creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. I create a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. One more time. Creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. I create a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. And so Virgo, I wish you an abundantly blessed 2021, full of conscious co-creating and cocooning and nesting and vibrant health and vitality. So until next time, Virgo, don't forget, subscribe, hit like, and drop a comment down below. Thank you so much for being a part of my healing journey. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.